Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I am your host, Derek Schomer, co-host Doug Peterson, and today we're doing our phased approach to all these weird
Make Ahead stuff.
This one comes up a lot, and I didn't figure this out on my own. Make Ahead.
Yes.
It sounds like you're saying Make Ahead.
Yeah, it sounded like you said something besides
Like
Make Ahead. I'm like, what did he? Oh, he
Make
said
Ahead?
Make Ahead.
Make Ahead.
And you have that big.
All right.
All right, let me talk about my tequila,
All right.
okay? So first off, this is an awful design.
Why?
Well, first off, it's got wax, so you have to actually cut it.
Oh, cool.
Which is awkward when you're cutting the head off the top of this, right? It's covered in,
Circumcised.
you're circumcising the bottle. Tell me that they did not create that specifically for a specific design.
Of a male anatomy.
That wasn't like, oh, well, it's round, but how are we going to pour it out? Oh, well, just make like a thing off the edge. No. Male anatomy, dude. This is Caramba tequila. 100% de agave, so it's real,
Caramba.
and it's not bad.
It's a Jewish bottle.
I just questioned the bottle.
That's somebody's.
It's a Jewish bottle.
Not in Germany.
No. Oh, we solved that. So what we're gonna do
Peanut
is
gallery.
You know, somebody is watching this as they eat breakfast.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
way
I
to
don't-
start your day.
it's where do you have to be? I mean, it's 2 in the morning in Germany or so later 3, 4. Anyway,
All right.
whatever. Make Ahead Margarita. The goal here is you want to make a margarita, but you don't want to squeeze like 1,000,000 limes.
Yep.
Right? So if you want to make like the Common Man Margarita, it has
Yep.
a 1 lime basically per drink.
Yep.
So this is a smaller version. No, not really. I think this serves 3. So technically you need to squeeze 3 limes.
So
not a big
Common
deal.
Man is the lime, the agave, the tequila.
And it's some orange liqueur.
Okay.
And that's it.
I like it.
So, and I got orange liqueur right there. Grand Gala. So the second goal is I was going for not the most pricey of ingredients because you're using a bunch of juices in here. Grand Gala is like a lower priced. There's some stuff growing on the top. A lower priced
Lovely.
Grand Marnier. It's supposed to be just taste like it. Doesn't really taste just like it, but it's supposed to be a Grand Marnier.
Aged.
Even look at the bottle design. It's very Grand Marnier-ish.
Yep.
Then I took a Reposado tequila. That I wouldn't go low quality on necessarily. You could do a silver if you want. Then I got some Agave Nectar. It's not really an amber. It's just a sweetener. Got a little bit of orange juice and some lemonade. So the goal is I want to use lemonade in place of the lemons because I can easily pour lemonade, but when I want to make this much lemon juice by squeezing lemons, it's tedious. I'm not a big fan of that. So, what you would do is this serves 3, you're serving 10, you just, I think about that, it's like 4 times the number.
Or like
This
3
is-
point.
this is
Yeah,
your
it's like 3
experiment.
times, a little more than 3 times.
yeah.
I'm gonna get
3 point.
another
3.
measuring cup because Doug,
3.
3.
Doug's been drinking out of mine. So, what, you guys doing like repeating
The cup?
numbers? Yeah, it's all sticky.
I didn't drink out of it.
And there's no like oak in
Did
there.
you wash it?
No.
No, I used the shot glass, dude.
All right, so 6 ounces of tequila, 2. And I'm
Putting
putting
in a
it,
pitcher?
yeah.
Oh.
This is how you have to do this, man.
Okay.
2, 4. You
I'm
could
gonna
put it in a
shake it.
fancier pitcher. I'm not gonna shake it because this
It would
is
spill everywhere.
right. You'd have to make smaller amounts if you want to be able to shake that much, right?
Sure.
Because you'd be making small amounts, shaking. I'm trying to take out some of the tedium. So 2 1/4 ounce. And most of the ingredient measures are funny like that, like 1/4, because this is the Common Man Margarita recipe times 3. So it ends up, because I think I did 3/4 for those. It works that way, whatever.
Okay.
Then we're gonna do 2 1/4 Agave Nectar. 2.
I liked your Tucson.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Well,
Yes.
Tucson?
Your Tucson.
It may
Tucson.
be gone if we lose PBS funding.
What? Tucson?
I just been-
Off the map?
My hands are all sticky. No, I was thinking of my
Totally.
song.
PBS is going to take it
Are the
out.
residents of Tucson aware of this?
They are going to bomb it.
Make sure you support PBS if you live in Tucson.
I was thinking more like presidential type things. PBS. My song sounded something like you'd
the
hear on Sesame Street.
Tucson. Oh, like,
Two.
yeah.
All right.
Do it.
What?
Do your Kermit.
I don't have a, what do you mean? I don't have a Kermit. What do you mean? I don't even have a Kermit.
Okay.
So, what's wrong with you? We're gonna do 3 ounces of lemonade. This is off-the-shelf lemonade, like you buy it at the store. If you want to go more on the lemonade, that's fine. The lemonade is gonna add a little bit of sour.
This is your trick.
Huh?
This is your Make Ahead Margarita.
This is my Make Ahead. Yeah, you're not here?
No, I wasn't paying attention, obviously.
How much orange juice did I want to put in here?
To
1 ounce. 1 ounce of orange juice. This is just to help out with that orange liqueur, get a little more orangey. If you go to a restaurant like Texas Roadhouse, which isn't in Texas, by the way, or any, I don't think.
You may have started there.
Where's that?
Nashua. I don't know. That's
Down on Amherst Street.
so. What
They
you
have peanuts all over the floor.
My favorite, so I can slip and fall and bust my ass.
yeah.
And then soup.
So what you have there is 3 servings of a margarita. Now, this you can, if you want to fill this up, if you triple, quadruple, whatever the ingredients to get this huge pitcher, right? Now what you do is you keep this in the refrigerator.
Yep.
Maybe for the night, whatever. The
Yep.
next day party shows up, everybody's like, I want something to drink. You're like, fresh margaritas. Now, if you just serve this, they're not going to have that nice bite that you get out of, a real margarita. So, what you could do is either sprinkle a little bit of this magic sauce in here at the last minute.
And that's lime.
This is lime. I'm gonna just do 1 lime in this one because you don't need to get all crazy. Whoa, because the whole goal is not to have to squeeze a bunch of lime. Zesty?
Not in the face.
No, not in the face. So now I'm gonna add a little ice.
Yep.
We're gonna get a stir. Right?
You're going all high class.
Yeah. This is common man style.
If it's coming on style, you would use your finger.
So, what we're hoping to get out of this is something that's going to taste like a margarita that's still going to smoke people's minds. Because they're so used to buying them at the restaurant. And they're like, oh, this fake stuff, Jose Cuervo. We want to get more of 100% awesome.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to let some of the ice fall
As
in here.
opposed to
Not awesome.
30% awesome.
Yeah. So you fill this whole thing up. Now, if you don't want to throw your limes in here, or you don't know when people are going to drink it and how much they're going to drink, because may not be margarita fans, what you do is you squirt a little half a cube of lime. What the hell's that? Nice job. Oh, that's the seed.
Probably, yeah.
So what you could do is if you cut your lime into like 4 pieces, and just before you serve them, squeeze in even or leave it right in there. Just squeeze, drop it in there. You're good.
Garnish.
Right, you got your garnish, you got everything. I wouldn't garnish it with the ones I made because they're big and ugly. But you should be done. You want to taste first?
Sure.
See if you die.
Yeah.
Or get herpes.
Yeah.
I gotta wash
if you
my
do,
hands.
Derek won't take it.
He's not gonna tell me till after. What do you think?
Straight up Cadillac margarita.
There was a difference with Cadillac. What was it?
I don't know. Maybe the Chambord.
That might have been it.
With that.
It's a slight
That's
sweet,
good.
but you can still see it. It looks
Yeah.
like it's more natural because it has that little squeezed lemon or lime in there. A little bit of bite, not too sharp.
Yep.
Little sweeter than I think the Common Man Margarita, but
It's a little sweet.
That's not necessarily the case because I think the Common Man really fits the same category. The difference is sometimes you dial back the Agave Nectar a little bit, right? So if you don't like, if it turns out too sweet, you could bring that down to like, what do I put in there? It was 2.5, so like even divide it in half.
Yeah.
Now the problem is when you make a pitcher of it, if you go too sweet, you're into some trouble. So I would go less sweet if you're worried about it, and then serve one or taste one when it's done. You go, I think it could use a little more sweet. Throw a little more agave in there and go crazy. Because once it gets too sweet, now you've got to make more volume to get rid of the sweetness. You can't really extract sweetness because then you have diet margaritas, and that's just not good. Plus, there's all that chemical thing with pull it out. But see, you have plenty in here. So if you want to drink all night,
Yeah.
you'd be pretty messed up.
Yeah.
But it works. And the trick really comes down to using the lemonade. And I learned this when I was interviewing the guy from Price Imports, the guy that does Luxardo, imports the Luxardo stuff. He's like, oh yeah, well I just go down to the store, I buy a whole gallon of lemonade, I throw that whole thing in there, then I squeeze like 2 or 3 limes and I'm good to go, have a whole pitcher. Because if you squeeze the limes and you put it away for the day, the acidity and like all that bite just dissipates. It gets oxygenated and other scientific words, and it doesn't have that same flavor.
I like oxygenated.
It's a good word, right? Oxygenated.
Yeah.
Which would make it sound like they put oxygen in, like hardcore.
Yeah.
But in any case, if you leave limes out and the oxygen gets out of them, they lose some of their nice awesomeness.
Okay.
And I like awesomeness, so I put those in at the last minute. Slice, done.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Would you drink that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Why?
Good.
Are
You
you
wouldn't?
are you saying you would?
No, I totally would.
Are you asking who's getting this one?
I like the orangey. I like
There's
the
a little bit.
orangeness.
Yeah, there's a little bit
I
of
like it.
orange.
You know, between this and
Orange.
the orange.
Right, orange juice.
Orange juice.
That, and you don't have to use this. You could use a triple sec if you want. If you use a triple sec, I would probably use a little more orange juice because you're going to get more natural orange flavor out of it, or a real orange. But again, your whole goal is to stay away from too much real stuff, but yet keep it authentic taste.
Right.
Because too much real stuff takes too much time.
Right.
Make it ahead of time. Now you got yourself a margarita recipe where you can make it in a pitcher. 2 pitchers. 7 pitchers. Pinch hitters, too. I just did a baseball thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even watch baseball.
Yeah, that was a- that
I went
was
totally
definitely-
MLB on your ass.
Baseball term.
Yeah, so there you go.
Pinch hitter.
That's it. Question of the day? The chat room must have something.
Next stop, designated hitter.
N, designated driver.
Would you put a camera on your head for a night of drinking, and what would you think you'd see on it?
Did you just make that up?
No, someone asked
Oh,
that
'cause
earlier.
that was deep.
That's actually,
Question of the day right there.
that needs to be done.
This needs to be done. I don't even know what you get. I got one of those.
And then you
long
can
ones.
replay. You can replay your night. You're like, oh, that's where I start remembering.
So there you go.
And then you're like, wow, I didn't say anything that stupid afterwards. Good.
Just in TV style, would you tape a camera to your head? And I'm guessing not like a tall flip camera on your head because your
Like
hair.
a helmet cam.
Like a helmet cam.
Yeah.
You have to wear a helmet cam. Would you wear a helmet cam? Go to a party, flip it on, and then check what it looks like in the morning.
But you see, my issue with that is
Yeah, you don't want to know.
no. The majority of your conversation would revolve around the fact that you have a camera
Camera,
strapped to your
yeah.
head.
Yeah,
So
it's
then
gonna-
you would have like a
It
night
has to be a
of
hidden
people like,
camera.
is that
See,
a
if it was
camera
a-
strapped to your head?
No, a Halloween party. Because everybody's dressed up, that you just have a
Yeah.
helmet
Oh,
on.
yeah.
They
But
But
wouldn't
then
know
when
it.
you get into the hidden camera thing, things get a
Yeah,
little
and then
sketchy.
like
It gets to what would you do?
well, if it was Halloween, like all the conversation, you'd be like, "Oh, what are you supposed to be?"
Yeah.
I'm a cameraman. This dress up like a cameraman. It's perfect.
I'm a guy that wants to be on YouTube.
Yeah. And then when they wake up in the
I'm gonna
morning,
do something stupid later.
when they wake up,
You want
in
to
the
know how
morning,
I know that? Because I have a camera on my head.
when they put,
And I'm
but
drinking.
check it out. You get that email that says you've been tagged on Facebook, and you're like, oh, what's that? And it's not a photo. It's a full, rich experience.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you look at it, you're like, oh, I want to untag myself. And you look at it, it's actually a YouTube embed. So now it's everywhere. That's how you need to roll.
Wow.
That's the future, people. It's going to happen. EverydayDrinkers.com. Go make yourself a margarita ahead of time.
And have like 7
Yeah, because we could.
on hand.
Right, on your hands.
Yeah.
And we'll teach you how to drink.
Well, your head.